Hi guys, it's Ness from Marley Lockyer again. I just want to show you a quick tutorial today on how I make little gift tags from just what I have on hand usually. The stuff that I'm using today is just black cardstock paper. You can get this at most places, most sort of art, office work kind of places. Depending on how many grams you get will depend on how thick the card stock or paper is. I'm just using, mine's fairly thin like paper. So what we're going to do is take your ruler and just draw. You can use just the width. I'm just using the width of the ruler here, but you can you know, mark it out. Could be like 1.5 centimetres or 2 centimetres, whatever you think's going to work for you. And then you just need to cut that strip of paper out. Obviously, if you've got a guillotine or something, or a paper cutter, you can do heaps of these all in one hit, but we're doing good old analog version today. And then I usually just cut around about 15 centimetres. Like, as always, I just eyeball. You can measure out though. And then once you've got your little rectangles, I'm just going to cut a little, like you would with the end, you see it with the end of the ribbons. Cut like a little V shape out. Again, there's little punches you can get for these if you're going to be doing a lot of them. And then all you need to do is hole punch if you want to tie them on as a tag, but I just usually tuck them in unless it's at Christmas time where they're going to be, you know, sitting under a tree or something for a while. So you can use a gel pen for this. You could use the white pencil like we've been doing in the chalkboard tutorials if you wanted to, or I'm using white ink today. So all you're going to be, get a bit more of that ink off, is just writing some names, you know, whoever you're going to be giving your gift to. And my ink is a little bit runny today, so they're a little bit hard to, you know, grab onto. Smart person would rule out the lines and then write in the boxes, wait for it to dry and then cut it out. But, you know, I like to do things the hard way. If you've only got 1 or 2 to do, then this is a good way to do it as well. So remembering that downstroke is always heavier. And also remember, if you don't get it the first go, you can just go back and fix it up. So don't stress too much. If you're doing it with a gel pen, you're going to have to go back and do that downstroke, remember. Okay, so once we've got our little tags, we can just set them aside for a little minute to dry. And then I'll just give you an idea on how. So this is just some fabric that I've just cut a little end and then tear it. And then these are the new tags that I've got for this year's, or some of them for this year's Christmas season. And I love that little embossed thing. So I'm just going to, these are a couple of tags that I did a little bit earlier, hoping that they would be dry enough for me to pick up, but they're still a little bit wet. So I'm just going to tuck it under here, but you could put this with a piece of greenery. It could be a little string with some beads on the end that maybe you've made out of polymer clay or something, or some gum nuts from the garden, or whatever it might be. It always looks really cute. Obviously you would twine that on or something, but they look really lovely under the tree, and giving that as a gift, you know, you've got another little gift on top. The stars, you can write on the back of those and save them for another year. and have them on trees, like a little tree keepsake memento thing of the year that you've just had. And then you've got a little tag that, you know, someone could just keep and use for something, whatever else. But super easy. Some paper, some white ink, and a pair of scissors. And we have got some super quick, cheap and easy gift tags that look quite effective, I think. So thanks again for tuning in, and thank you also for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you next week. See ya.